Hello and welcome to
Up Missoula.
one of these days I'll catch you off guard. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about today. We got out to lunch, we got downtown tonight, we got just one program we got on MCAT tonight, and that's the Jeanette Rankin Peace Center Awards, the Peacemaker.
Very cool.
Yep. And
we got city council. We had school board last night, so we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll also talk about some events going on this weekend, or not this weekend, I'm sorry, events going on today and tomorrow.
Yep, I got a little bit of Bonner Middletown as well. Bonner Middletown Community Council meets once a month, and they invited a group called Elcon. But I'll talk about that as soon as I am done talking about weather. And weather today, right now it's currently 47 degrees out, and it's expected to get a high of 74 with a low of 44 tonight. And of course tomorrow there's a chance of thunderstorms. Like I said, on Monday looks like the thunderstorm may actually happen, but then again there's also a chance of rain following through the weekend. And yep, there's only a 50% chance of thunderstorms and rain, 40% thunderstorms, and then it starts lowering through the weekend. And then it says this weekend it's supposed to get all rainy and stuff.
Get all rainy. Well, we need it. It's a little dry out there.
And today we are sponsoring Out to Lunch. Out to Lunch is being sponsored by Missoula Community Access Television, and the band is called Mike Batter Band, and we have a table set up at Bonner, at Cares Park.
Yeah. And what exactly does that table do?
The table that we're doing today is we're going to promote, I got to stop saying, so we are going to promote
MCAT.
Summer camps.
Summer camp.
MCAT okay. Summer camps. We still have room in two of our camps. Our first two camps are full. Our second two camps are not full. So we're trying to fill those up, and you have plenty of opportunity to come by, say hi, even hear what we're all about. We have orientation tonight. So MCAT will be closed to the general public at 5 for orientation. And I guess I will be doing that since Christian's not going to be in tonight. So I'll be doing orientation along with...
orientation helps you become a producer at MCAT. In order to become a producer, you have to go to orientation. So if you've been thinking about becoming a producer at MCAT, you've been pondering it, tonight is your one chance this month to go. Just get it over with, and then you can become a producer.
Get it over with?
Yeah.
And here's a website for more information. You can watch all of our stuff, see what's going on with MCAT, all our links, and also our orientation video is also on our webpage as well. And speaking of webpage, be sure to check us out on Wake Up Missoula on Facebook to find out more information about what we do here, what's going on, and our current episode. But right now I'm going to talk about what's going to be on MCAT, which is the Jeanette Rankin Peacemaker Awards, and this is Claudia Brown, and she is the 2014 recipient of the Jeanette Rankin Peace Center Peacemaker Award.
Yep.
And
we had her on the show.
We had her on our show?
Yep, we did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How forgetful am I? Of course.
Well, we've had a lot of shows, so.
We did.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few. I'm kind of glad we're not on every day, because then I'd even get sick of us. Anyways, here is a little quote from the...
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. And thanks to the Peace Quilters for the beautiful quilt. And thank you for Betsy.
And this is going to be on tonight at 7:30 p.m. only on MCAT, and you can see all this great stuff. And if you miss it tonight, you can watch it on Saturday at 5:30 p.m.
Cool.
But we have a lot of great programming here on MCAT, and that's one of them. And you get to see her speech and see why she won the Peacemaker Award.
Won the award, yeah.
But right now, I want to talk a little bit about Bonner Middletown. And as you know, that the mill closed several years ago, and a new company called Elcon went in there, and they visited the Bonner Middletown Community Council on Monday night.
Cool.
And they were talking about they're the first thing I'm going to show 3 clips from them. That's right, 3. And the first one talks about why they kind of wanted to settle here in Missoula, not just Missoula, but Bonner, but this general area, in just to find just a great community and the willingness to start a manufacturing corporation, more manufacturing jobs, kind of like what they had at the mill. Just a lot of like hard, nice outdoor labor. Yeah. Working nice, something like that. Anyways, not promoting Alcon or anything, but they definitely brought jobs to Bonner.
It boosted the economy.
Oh, definitely.
Bonner, which Bonner needed it.
And they don't seem to be going anywhere, and they seem to expanding as well. But here's what they have to say about Missoula and Bonner.
Was that we were starting to acquire and develop some dealerships in Montana, in Western Canada, up and down the Western seaboard. But as you can imagine, transportation from Maine of our product, 2,700 miles to Missoula, for example, or 3,500 miles to other dealerships, started to become a real crunch with the freight costs.
And of course, that's one of the main reasons why they moved here, so they can be a foothold in the West. And they also opened another plant in the Midwest. But in terms of jobs, they've already created over 75 jobs there.
And what is it? What exactly is their product?
Their product is they manufacture trailers. Not like living in trailers, but trailers for camping, trailers for transporting equipment. And apparently, what their biggest sale has been trailers for rafting.
Oh.
For rafts.
Well, that's, definitely, this is the hub for rafting out here in the West, so that's really cool. Let's see what else they've got, Scott.
Here we go.
Time next year, we are likely going to be staffed with a second shift, so we're looking at numbers between 100 and 175 employees within the next calendar year.
And that's what that's what they're expecting this year, because their budget has nothing but grown in the last year. But yeah, there's all the 3 clips I got to show. Do you have anything you want to say about? Oh, let's talk more about events.
Okay.
So let's talk about events. Then I'll show a little video about from the vault, and then we'll get Cena Boyle on the phone after that.
Yeah, that'll be great. So, okay. Today, I'm gonna need to swap up with you, actually.
Oh, I can. Oh, you need it. Yeah. I can't read it either. I'm staying right in front of the screen.
All right,
let's swap.
Let's swap places here. Okay, so there's a lot of really cool events going on in town today and tomorrow. There's a weekly sit meditation going on. Well, that already happened, but that's going on right now. And that was at the Learning Center at Red Willow. But at any rate, there's Out to Lunch, which is starting at 11 a.m.
That we're sponsoring.
That's sponsored by MCAT, so that's a really special event happening in Caras Park. At the Children's Museum, there's the Rice Table. That's also at 11 a.m. What else is going on? We've got...
we have karaoke at the Badlander. Every Wednesday night is always karaoke at the Badlander.
Yeah.
Top Hat has Captain Wilson Conspiracy, which is a jazz thing.
Yeah, and let's see, going on from there.
I'm just looking at a lot of the highlighted ones, which are in yellow, the names that usually have events at these places. A lot of the places are Badlander, Top Hat, Union Club, all these places. The Palace seems to have something as well.
Yeah.
Milk Crate Wednesday.
Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
9 p.m.
Oh, it's electronic music. So if you're interested in going like that kind of music, then you would totally enjoy that.
Okay. Well, should I let you do this, or do you want to just keep talking?
I love to talk. I'm sorry.
Well, see what's going on. Since we went already through tonight, we'll talk about what's going on tomorrow at the Missoula Public Library at 10:30 a.m. There's Tiny Tales, so check that out.
Sweet.
If you have little children.
They've been doing that for years now.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember, it's story time with the kids.
Cool. I remember story time growing up. I always loved it.
And your sister-in-law, it looks like they're doing another thing.
Flower dissections at Spectrum Discovery Area, memory and perceptions, so that's at 11 a.m. There's family yoga, that should be fun, at the Children's Museum in Missoula at 11 a.m. We've got Weird Science Dance Party at 12 p.m. at Spectrum, another event going on at Spectrum tomorrow. We've got Lego Club happening at 3:30 p.m. at Missoula Public Library, so if you're into Legos, check that out.
And the Missoula Public Library has definitely changed. It hasn't just become all about books. People wait in line on Sunday, like, just to get into the public library. Because I was there the other day, there's like 30 people just outside the front door, just like breathing on the window, just, I want in. But yeah. It's a great place for conferences, chilling out, computer resource, just great informational resource, just to plug the Missoula Public Library.
Definitely. Okay, so downtown tonight is happening at Karis Park at 5:30 p.m. Tell us a little bit about downtown.
Downtown tonight is not being sponsored by us, so I don't care to mention it. I'm just kidding. But they're being sponsored by Missoula in Motion. I thought you would be interested in talking about a little bit of Missoula in Motion and the bus driver tour. And I think they might be even talking about the unfair bus travel.
Unfair bus travel.
I'm still trying to get the president or the general manager from Mountain Line to come on a show to talk about the unfair bus travel.
You mean free fare?
The fare free.
No fare?
So the no fare bus travel. Okay, so no fare is a lot better.
I got you.
Yeah.
No fare bus travel. Yeah, that's a thing that they're talking about. And so far, kids this summer
They already have it free.
Have it free.
I mean, like kids 17 and down can ride the bus for free.
And they say that if it goes to a no fare bus travel on Mountain Line, it should increase ridership by 40%, which will definitely positively impact the economy.
Oh yeah. So. And not mean like even ridership, they said at the meeting that we showed a couple weeks back, a 40% increase in bus ridership.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so the Top Hat Lounge has Joe Purdy at 8 p.m. The Rocking Karaoke is going on at Dark Horse at 9 p.m. Open mic at the Broadway at 9 p.m. Dark Horse Country Band at the Sunrise Saloon, 9 p.m. TNT Thursdays, Badlander, 9 p.m. Drop Culture Dance Party at Monks at 9 p.m. And then Jess J. Jones at 9 p.m. at the Palace. So it's going to be a busy Thursday night, but on Friday's show we'll talk about
Friday stuff,
and maybe we'll
have Noelle to do this work for us, so we don't have to worry about doing events.
Is Noelle going to be back for Friday's show?
Yes, she will. She missed last Friday, Wednesday, today, and Monday, and I did not do that in any particular order. Right? She's in Colorado visiting her nephew. Yeah. The one that she showed sucking on that orange.
Yeah, that was cute.
That was weird. Anyways, we'll probably not. I was hoping we could Skype with her, but she had no technology down there, so she had no computer, which I think she's just full of crap. But anyways, I'm sure her out on television the other day. But right now I want to talk about, I want to show From the Vault. So I want to show the little graphic from the vault. And let's see. From the vault. Oh, yeah. So,
Alfredo is 95 years young this year, and he's going to sing O Solo Mio.
I want to say one thing. The Sole Mio in Italia, Sole is a sun, Mio is mine. But it's not only mine, it's for everybody. You understand? Yeah, it's not for everybody. You can sing too if you want. Oh, Sole Mio. I'm supposed to sit down?
Let me hang on to this.
No. Cosa una giornata sola all'aria fredda dopo la tempesta, che bella festa, aggiornare la festa, che bella cosa una giornata al sole. Mamma, tuo sole, che bello in me. Oh sole mio, sei fronte a te. Oh sole mio, sei fronte a me.
All right, and we are back. We are here with Rob Bodden, the lead facilitator for the MORE program. Hey, could you tell us what the MORE program is a little bit?
Yeah, the MORE program, we do a lot of outdoor recreation activities, including rock climbing, rafting, and we also do ropes course, challenge courses, and one of the things that we're moving towards is an adaptive recreation program, and that just allows everyone, whether you have a disability or not, gives everyone the opportunity to recreate in Missoula.
Oh, wow, that's great. So from this email I got, you were talking specifically about All Abilities Baseball?
Correct.
All right, so what can you tell me about, just tell me the details.
Yeah, this Saturday is our first game, and it's from 11 to 1 o'clock here at McCormick Park. And what it's all about is, when we say all abilities, is we're really looking for everyone to come on out, whether you have, whether you're not normally active or if you have like a disability. We're really looking just for everyone to come out and join our little games here, and it's kind of a pickup style game. It's not real competitive or anything. We're just looking for people to come out and socialize with each other, and we provide adaptive equipment for people with disabilities, and we have different kinds of baseball bats, and we've got a lot of volunteers coming out to help facilitate the games. So.
Great. Are you always looking for more volunteers to get involved with the...
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers.
Where can people find, how can people get involved?
They can look onto our website and go under the MORE program. It's MissoulaParks.org.
All right. So what is it, let's see, how long have you guys been doing this anyways?
We just had 2 years ago, Jenny Montgomery, she had an all abilities baseball game, and we're kind of trying to mirror that, and we're just bringing it back this year. So.
Why is it so important that there are such sports like this that offered to?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh, sorry. So why is it so important to have all ability sports going on in communities?
It's so important because Missoula is a unique area. We have so much recreational opportunities. And when I moved here, I was looking for organizations that kind of had these programs, and there's not a whole lot out there, which is unfortunate. And a lot of people that I've talked to, their children have been sent away from different camps because of their certain needs, and it's just unfortunate that happens. And so what we're trying to do at Parks and Rec is just get that program going and open for everyone. You know, recreation is a right, not a privilege, is what my boss Meg always says. So.
That's really funny. So let's say I want to get involved. I want to go out. I want to do this. Is there a way? Is there like meeting times or places where people can come and gather to be a part of this?
Yeah, so this coming Saturday is our first one, and then we also have another one in July, and then another one in August. We have June 14th, which is this weekend, and then we have July 19th and August 2nd, and it's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at McCormick Park, Curtis Aquatic Center. And we encourage people to show up a little early. Right now, we don't have a whole lot of people signed up. We're just opening it up to the public, and you can just show up.
Oh, great.
And we encourage people to show up before 11 a.m. because there's some forms and stuff that we'd like to go through, and some of the adaptive equipment that we have. We just like to have that ready for everyone. So.
Yeah, and like you said, it's a right, not a privilege, and I think that it's really cool that people should just it's a nice way for people to know that there's something going on, like a nice all abilities baseball league, and there's many other recreational activities offered through the Parks and Recreation Department, and people can do all sorts of stuff. But this is one of those things where it's just hey, if you want to come out and play baseball, just come out and play baseball. Just show up on these dates that are given, and we can play baseball. But don't. Sometimes it's always great, to have this in the back of your mind, because it's kind of hard. You shouldn't really plan to go out and recreate. You should just recreate. Am I right?
Right. Yeah. All of our programming at Parks and Rec can be adapted, so every child and community member can be involved. And our volunteers, if you want to volunteer for it, show up at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. So one more time, just plug the event and talk about where people can find more information for us.
Yeah, if you check out our website, it's MissoulaParks.org, and it'll be up later today, and the flyer and all that stuff will be up later today, so people can go there. And they can also call here, and our phone number is 721-PARK.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right. Have a good day, and I hope you feel a lot better, Rob.
Thanks a lot. Come on out Saturday.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Well, that's awesome. All recreation is a right. I think it's so important for everybody to have recreation in their lives because it allows you to just burn off steam.
Yeah. Just have fun.
It's healthy for you. I mean, it's great that.
Don't think of it as a workout. Think of it as just a nice way just to get out into the community, connect with other people, and just have fun playing baseball. Either you have the ability of Scott Ranf or you have the ability of Derek Jeter. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, you have some community council stuff to talk about.
Yep.
We are at 24 past the hour, so
okay.
Let's see what we can
Great. Let me
get
grab
through.
my book here. And we will begin our city council clips. So this is a public hearing on conditional use request for 1151 West Broadway. And basically it's a public hearing. They want to put a brewery, like a non-profit brewery, on West Broadway. And so here's Drew Larson from Missoula City Development Services talking about the area and what changes will be made in the area.
Nonprofit brewery. When I think about nonprofit brewery, I think about free beer. Just kidding. Ayo. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, here's Drew Larson talking about how the area should change.
I'm Drew Larson from the City of Missoula Development Services, and this evening we are speaking of a conditional use from Robert Rivers and Fernanda Crum for a microbrewery at 1151 West Broadway. The proposed microbrewery is in the west side neighborhood of Missoula along West Broadway in City of Missoula Ward 2. The subject property is located on Broadway Street between Scott Street and Burton and fronts the Clark Fork River. The building is currently vacant and and the property is currently in a buy-sell agreement with the applicants. This section of West Broadway is in a commercial corridor that provides a mixed use of residential and commercial establishments, including condominiums, motels, restaurants, retail, and the new Poverello Center. The island to the south is a proposed city park and the addition of a second wave for the river sports such as kayaking and surfing. The Missoula Redevelopment Agency is currently working with the applicants of the microbrewery to allow public parking and access to the island park from the subject property. The 1998 Missoula Urban Comprehensive Plan designates the subject property as city center, which encompasses uses such as offices, retail, and other establishments to provide mix of uses. The property is zoned C1-4, which is neighborhood commercial zoning district, and a microbrewery is a conditional use in that zoning district. These pictures here are of the vacant building. The applicants propose to improve the aesthetics by painting, landscaping, and constructing an outdoor patio facing the river for their future patrons.
All right, so that's Drew Larson basically talking about where it's going to be. You
Cool.
heard it all, what it's going to look like.
They'd have to cut down a lot of trees if they're going to have a nice river view.
Yeah, they're going to actually have a deck on the river, so that'll be pretty nice. And like he said, they're going to be opening up a new wave, so that'll be really cool. I was going to show the floor plan, but that's kind of a bit redundant.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to jump ahead and talk about, here's Robert Rivers, and he's kind of the guy who's spearheading it all, and he's going to talk about how beer unites. So let's hear from Robert Rivers.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. Yes, my name is Robert Rivers, speaking on behalf of the One Nation Brewing Company and the Center for Community Transformation. As we've discussed a little bit, our project will be the first of its kind in the country that combines both a microbrewery and a Center for Community Transformation, by which we'll be using that center to help train local citizens in skills that they can use to help make the community a better place. My wife and I will be bringing in almost 3 decades of working in conflict zones around the world into this project, and really what we'd like to do even more than that is use it as a platform for local citizens here who are already doing good things in the community so that they can run their own projects out of the center and hopefully bring in new people into the dialogue simply by the fact that beer unites. And so we hope to use the money from the brewery to fund good efforts in the community.
All right, so that was Robert Rivers, but yeah, so they're talking about how it's kind of, you know what, I'm going to reverse my statement about how it was a nonprofit. I actually don't think it is a nonprofit, but they're acting like a nonprofit in that they're boosting the community. Well, you know how nonprofits generally act.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a for-profit company that I think the brewery is going to be for-profit, but I think they're, as you can see, they're going to be doing a lot of community boosting. So let's hear from Adam Hertz, who says his 2 cents about the brewery.
I just want to say I support the conditional use. I've heard overwhelming support from the neighborhood, and I appreciate your willingness to invest in the community and invest in West Broadway. And I'm also not really much of a beer drinker, but I really appreciate people taking on the big two and trying to take down some of their market share. So thank you.
And then after Adam gave his 2 cents, Jordan Hess, he talks about kind of the community aspects of breweries and how breweries are bringing communities together in Missoula. So let's hear from Jordan Hess.
Mayor, I think with a lot of the other, I'm a big supporter of this, and like Adam, I've heard a lot of positive remarks from the neighborhood. I think breweries in our community have created a unique type of community gathering place, catalyst for food trucks, for foot traffic, for family-friendly spaces, for, of all things, PTA meetings, sort of a culture of weekly community philanthropic events that have sprung up at these breweries around our community, the existing breweries. This particular project, I believe, is an excellent example of redeveloping our riverfront revitalizing West Broadway, and really that is something that West Broadway and the West Side desperately needs is additional positive commercial impact or uses along West Broadway, and that's in the spirit of the West Broadway Corridor Plan. And interestingly, with this project, we have what is a national first, and what I believe will become a community asset. I'm supportive of the project.
Alrighty. So that was Jordan Hess. Yeah, I think I'm going to end on that because that was a good way to wrap it up. Just talking about how breweries are having PTA meetings is kind of ironic but funny to me that in Missoula that happens. But yeah, so what else do you want to talk about before we go?
I want to leave everyone with a question.
Okay.
Oh, I want to say I want to make a comment first, but I'm going to make a question that I want everyone at home to think about, and to see what they have to say on our own Facebook page, Wake Up Missoula, via Facebook. And wait, where is it? Oh, it's in that one. There we go. There it is. Our Facebook page. Be sure to visit it for more content, more stuff like that. I'm going to post a question on there, but the first thing I want to say is my comment. So my comment is, I really like how they're building a whole bunch of brand new buildings. They first started off with Safeway, but it's grew like wildfire. They have the new Secret Seconds. They're gonna have this new brewery. After the fact, they make the new Poverello Center. But aside from all that, I'm really wondering that since Poverello is a dry homeless shelter, is it wise to have a brewery right across the street? So that's a good question I want to leave the show with. So yeah. For Wake Up Missoula, I'm Scott Ramph.
And I'm Josh Minnie. Thanks for watching.